better the...
Wow!
Well done. Well done, pancake now.
What?
Hand side.
The previous assignment, Starfish, was my biomimicry research and it got chosen for this final assignment. Our structure is inspired by the starfish water vascular system. The water vascular system is a system of canal in which sea water instead of blood circulates throughout the sea star's body. Water is drawn into the sea star's body through a madreporite. The bottles act as a canal of the starfish, and the holes in the bottles act as madreporite, so the water can go in and add weight to the bottles and to stabilize it.
I'm sure it's gonna be totally not what we expect, but at least it's gonna fail at one or two of these spoons now. I think it's just gonna, actually, in my mind, it's just gonna break nicely. But actually, what actually real happens, it just breaks here, and then this one just topple or freeze fall in the water. We have some pancake you need to clean, you know. That's the real thing.
Oh, this is it? Is it this just to represent the
Yeah.
of the starfish?
But it does not. It's just not there. It's also as a structure to support itself once the bottles fully submerged into the water. So it will be like once the water level reach here, so this thing will be floating on water and support itself and make it stable so that the structure won't topple. This is the water bottles to make the submarine effect. Because the submarine effect, the water will go in. How? So basically, maybe we're gonna put like holes like this one lah, like I draw just now. Like there'll be holes in the bottom of the tool so that when we put in the water first, the water will go in until a certain level, and at a certain level there will be a cardboard maybe, and then the water will dissolve. Like when water goes in, it will dissolve the cardboard, and slowly it will like disintegrate the cardboard, and the water will puncture to it and go to the level so that when you put a brick on top, it will go slowly.
So drop a stem now. Act like an anchor. Drop something like
this water its weight, this thing will be floating on top of the water. So and then
Bottom of the pool.
we're using the starfish, right? So like maybe this one will represent the water bottle, and this one will be the balsa wood, right? Yeah, the triangle shape, this one. And okay, and then maybe this one is like the dragonfly effect. We're using for the joinery, like this one. So this is the joinery we're gonna use, right? So yeah. Okay. Maybe we can try this first, like Rom.
Which one?
Zoom. Yes. This one.
The structure is the one that's failing. Is like same system, but I cannot progress it right now. Whereby because of the weight of the water coming in, it's pulling. The weight of the water is the one pulling on the balsa structure, which make it snap. Because one of them want to go up, one of them want to go down. So that tension is the one that's going to snap. Yeah. So if you can play on that part, then the whole thing snaps apart, break apart the brick wall. Then I don't mind, as long as this happens.
The main body is going down, and this is trying to support.
But this one is gonna, then the tension is gonna be right here.
So that means this whole thing gonna be fixed together. It's only the legs.
Then your structure got the point up. Got the point in existing.
So we are saying that this acts like a float.
Yes, it does have the float.
And then until to a certain weight, this one can't
Hold
the weight is too much anymore, then the float will shift. Then when you put
That vibration is tension. I'm creating like has a lot of tension.
Maybe when you put two bricks, this one is still not the water yet. This
Oh,
to get
correct.
stable. Okay. And then maybe you put the 1 kilo, this thing starts to stick on water, on the surface of the water. Then you put the rest, then it goes down, and then this one
Yes. Quite realistic, right?
weight already inside, like you say you want to use water to start off with this thing stable.
Yeah, I think so.
Structure will be risky.
Very.
Whatever you use here to hold this, because you can't be like going there and hoping for the water to go. So maybe when as this one goes down and this one goes up, maybe something here is being pulled to allow water to come in.
Cutting out slits on the bottle to put in the cardboards. The cardboards will act as a blockage for the water from entering quickly. We are inserting a round cardboard into the slit that has been made earlier.
This is the wing of our structure. We're gonna put in here into the bottle. Into the bottle. The wing is act as the stabilizer of our structure.
And for now, we are actually taping the 3 bottles together to secure the position.
The original structure plan was tested, but the brake did not manage to balance.
The process of building the structure is at first we had to. Our initial idea was to put 3 big bottles in the center, which acts as the main structure to balance out the main part of the structure, and 3 wings to stabilize it. But then it ended up failing, so we decided to make a new model whereby the structure is a few layers of medium-sized bottles on top of each other, and also like the wings we attached smaller bottles so that it can stabilize the structure more.
We are actually cutting the holes at the bottom of the bottles. So when you put it into waters, it will actually, the waters will actually go in and balance it out. The weight lah, yeah.
So I think you definitely need to cut this two on the sides. It's gonna help you. Maybe not here lah. I don't think so. It's gonna go this way, but mostly on the long side.
But I think this one will work lah. Only your workmanship. That's why, like I said, you tie maybe two, and then after that we tie together.
Yeah.
So like
You want water to come in from here first.
Yes. So like we open all the bottom part so that the bottom part is heavier.
But let's see.
We are using the rubber band to tie the bottles together, so it will fix the position so that it won't move around when it's in the water. We are using the balsa wood to put it aside of the bottles to make it balance when it's in the water.
So, 2 more bottles that fill with water were added to the structure to make it more stabilized.
Adding a bottle vertically at the wings of the structure to try and make the structure more stable.
So the load transfer of the structure actually depends on the buoyancy force and the weight of the bottles itself. So when we are trying to make it float by putting some empty bottles at the bottom of the structures, we tend to create a compressive force so that it can float while the forces are pressing the bottles down. And we have tried many ways and directions of arranging the bottles so that we find a balance point for the bottles to float when the loads are added on the top of the structure. And we have even calculated that the weight of the bottles have to be same as the volume of the water inside so that it is equilibrium.
So, for the breaking point of our structure is when the load applied are too much on our structure. As we mentioned before, we have calculated the weight of the structure and the water that need to fill into the bottle to let it float according to the Archimedes principle. As the additional load are not considered when the calculation. So, when the additional load are added on the structure will be toppled because it cannot support the additional load.